Hi, this is our second spring practice, so this is part 2. We're going to start right away, our semi-supine position. And as always, a moment or two to center around your breath. Long inhale, long exhale. Time to take a note of where you're beginning from, how you feel. And then when you feel ready, your right knee comes in towards you. You wrap your hands around the front of your right knee. You take a big inhale. And as you exhale, you bring your head towards your knee. Good. Now, you hold here at the end of the exhale. So it's Vasanta, an external retention of breath. When you feel that you need to, you inhale, you roll down the spine, lengthen. And you exhale and release. That exhale feels good. You let all of the tension go from your neck and your shoulders. And then you repeat. Inhale. Exhale everything out. Reach for the foot if that's an easy reach for you. Come all the way up, squeeze in. Remember, you're holding at the end of the exhale. We inhale, roll down. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Stay here. Now this time, when you inhale, you stay in the same shape. And then you kick away through your left leg. So you find a really strong line all the way out through that left leg. You're breathing here, so you're no longer holding your breath. Now you try and hold the shape, but you release the hands. So you really charge the energy, wake up your center. And then this is a nice graceful transition. You take hold of your right foot, you bend your left leg, and simultaneously you roll down and into half stirrup pose. You draw the thigh in towards you. So the front of your thigh is putting pressure on the right side of your abdomen. You take a breath or two here. One more. Good. You release your right foot down. You'll feel difference already between your right and left side. And then the left leg comes in. And you repeat the sequence. So here we take an inhale. You exhale and curl up. Vasanta, the external retention of breath. We inhale, lengthen the spine, lower. And exhale, release. Again, inhale. Exhale up. Reach for the foot if it's not too far away. Kick the elbows out to the side. External retention again. When you need to, you inhale, lengthen, lower. You exhale, releasing tension from neck and shoulders. So one more time. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Holding. Good. This time you reinstate the breath but hold the shape. Kick away through the right leg. Lift a little bit higher if you can. Really dig deep into your center. Nice and strong. Then release the foot and do best to hold the shape. Come back to holding the foot. Remember this transition, nice and graceful, foot to the floor, rolling down through the spine, turning the sole of your left foot towards the ceiling. So it's half stirrup pose, the thigh pressing down towards the left side. Long inhale and long exhale. Good. Releasing when you feel ready. Just take a breath there. You notice a little shift in your energy already. The knees come in towards your center. And we roll up and catch the balance on the sit bones. Good. You lengthen your spine, lift your heart. When you're ready, on an inhale, come into a version of Navasana that feels okay for you. So 1 is here, 2 here, the third variation is here. Now exhale and come in. Now again, you can hold or not. This is stronger. You're using your hip flexors and your core to bring the legs in towards you. Now inhale again. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, squeeze in. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze in. 1 more, squeeze in. Good. Bring yourself to sitting. So any seat that's comfortable for you. We use some support here. The spine lengthens. Really check in that you distribute the weight evenly across your base. You can have your hands on your thighs for this or your fingertips on the floor. And we're going to take 3 rounds of a cleansing breathing practice. So this is a pumping breath, a strong exhalation that draws the abdomen in towards your spine. So the navel pulls inward towards your spine as you exhale forcefully. The inhale is more passive. So we're going to do 3 cycles of this for 30 pumping breaths each cycle. Maybe watch to begin with if you haven't done this before. If you practice with me regularly, you will know this practice. So fingertips are on the floor, shoulders relax. Make sure that you're not shrugging your shoulders. Keep the spine long. So long inhale. And then 30 pumping breaths here. Now inhale, exhale, clear the breath. Again, second round for 30. Good, inhale again. Exhale, clear the breath. 1 more time, inhale. for 30. Inhale. Exhale. And maybe there is pause for a moment at the end of this exhale. Just a resting phase where there is no urge to inhale. You reinstate your breath whenever you need to. Take a moment to notice how you feel here. If you feel brighter, clearer, lighter. You can bring your hands in front of your heart and set your intentions for springtime. Maybe a virtue that you would like to cultivate. Could be kindness or gratitude or enthusiasm. Connect your intentions, your head, and to your heart. And when you feel ready, you transition over. We're coming directly into tabletop pose and into downward facing dog. So nice smooth transition. Check your foundation. Turn your toes under. Your first downward dog. So you take a few breaths here. There. Partial inversion. Your navel lifts towards your spine, your sit bones towards the ceiling. Your heels root down. This clear breath. You might take a lion's breath or two here. That really helps to clear away any heavy energy. Again. When you're ready, you can walk your feet forward towards your hands. Lift your heart and lengthen your spine. Bring your breastbone forward. And exhale into a fold. Again, you take a breath or two here in your partial inversion. These inversions really help us to clear away toxins from the body. It just kind of gives gravity the opportunity to tug on the toxins, to move the amar through the body so that we can release it away. When you feel ready, you can heel toe your feet out wider so you're a good hip distance apart. Roll yourself halfway up and bring your hands to your thighs. We inhale and we open the frontal space. And then we exhale and we round. Now the tail is under and the chin is in towards the chest, the navel is towards the spine. And then you inhale and open your front. You find your own rhythm here. Exhale. Inhale. Really rinsing the energy through the body. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe with lion's breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen through your belly space, unwind your abdominals. When you're ready, draw yourself all the way up to standing. So Tadasana, you can keep the feet for now a little bit wide, and then bring the arms up, the right wrist in the left hand. Press down into your right foot, inhale. Lengthen and exhale, move over to your left. So really nice side bending that opens your right side. Come back up on your inhale and over again as you exhale. Again, take a breath. Good, inhale and come up. And exhale, back in towards your center. You can bring your feet back in a little closer so you find, again, your Tadasana. And then inhale and take the arms all the way. Exhale, fold forward. Good, now inhale and open your frontal space. And exhale and draw down. Inhale, frontal space. And exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, now inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, bend the knees. So preparation for Utkatasana. Now inhale and bring the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, skim the floor with your fingers. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale again, come up. Exhale. Now up. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs. And inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Take your inhale here. And exhale, lower your knees. Good, now strong cat-cow. So inhale, open the front. Exhale, you round your back. Draw your tail under and lift the knees just 2 or 3 inches away from the floor. Look right in towards your navel. Abdomen towards your spine. And then inhale, lightly put the knees down and open your front. Exhale. Lift the knees, look inward. Inhale, lower the knees, open the front. Exhale. And inhale. One more time. Exhale. Look right in towards your center, draw the tail under. Inhale, open your frontal space. Exhale, downward dog. Lovely, take a breath here. If you need to rest any time, you know that you can take yourself into child's pose. When you're ready, your right leg rises. So this is split dog, nice and slow. On your exhale, your right knee comes forward. Now that can be towards your belly, your chest, or all the way in between your arms. Inhale again, take the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee forward. Inhale, up and back. Nice clear breath, exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Up and back. Slowly, right leg comes through and you place the foot lightly. So this is without a sound. You curl your left toes under. Square your pelvis. And put your knee down here if you need to, if you need a little more stability. If it feels okay for you, you bring yourself up and you lengthen the arms. And you hug to the back of your left hip to stabilize your pelvis. Nice long breath. Lengthen both sides of the waist. When you're ready, you release your hands to the floor. You come straight into a plank pose from here. Nice and strong, take a breath. Slow lower, all the way down. Put your forehead down, bring your chin in, lengthen your legs back. And then bring yourself slowly into cobra. So open all the way through your navel center, into your heart center. Keep your elbows in. Lower down when you're ready. You're coming back into your downward dog. Good, nice long breath. This time your left leg is rising, so split dog, up and back. Exhale the knee in. Inhale up and back. Exhale in. Up and back. Exhale in. Inhale. And exhale. Up and back. Inhale. Slowly, lightly, you place the foot. Curl the back toes under. Square the left hip back. Find your foundation. And then we come up. You draw the tail down. You hug to the back of the right hip with the buttocks muscles to keep the tail reaching down to stabilize your pelvis. The arms come up. You lengthen both sides of your waist. Strong legs. One more. Good, now there's a tricky transition here. You're bringing your hands in front of your heart. If you can, you're stepping straight in to the legs for eagle pose for Gurandasana. So you're standing into your left foot, your right leg floats forward. You need to bend your left knee and wrap your right leg around your left and sit down. Really squeeze your inner leg lines. One more breath. Good. You unwind your legs, you come back to your Tadasana. See how you feel here. Regulate your breath here for a moment. So just check in with your breathing. Take a pause. Good. This time there are a few variations. So we inhale, we come all the way up. Exhale and fold forward. So this is familiar. You inhale, lift your heart. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale and fold. the heart. Exhale and fold. Take your exhale all the way to very, very end, and then inhale again, lift the heart. Exhale and fold. Good, lift the heart, inhale, open the frontal space. Exhale, bend the knees. This is preparation for Utkatasana. When you're ready, inhale up. This time your exhale takes you into a twist. Moving towards your left side first. Try not to skew your pelvis or your knees, so you keep your knees square, your pelvis square, and then you inhale, you come back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for your inhale. And exhale, lower the knees. Again, this is familiar. You inhale, open your front. Exhale, round your back. Float your knees up, look in towards your center. Inhale, lightly touch the knees down, open the front. Exhale, round. Inhale, knees down, open the front. Round. Knees float up, look inward. Inhale again, knees down, open the front. Exhale. Look in. Hug the navel towards the spine. Inhale, knees down, open the front. Exhale, downward dog. Good. So again, if you need to rest, if you need a moment to regulate your breathing, you can take a child's pose. When you feel ready to move on, it's the left side first. So you inhale, you lift your left leg. The variations are a little bit different this time. So your left knee is coming towards your left forearm or your left wrist, somewhere here, and then you inhale up and back. Good, now this is trickier, your left knee to your right wrist, and then up and back. Good, towards your left elbow or upper arm, up and back. And then towards your right elbow or upper arm. And then up and back. Good, you're coming through for a lunge, but again, try and come through slowly and place the foot lightly and without a sound. Find length in your lunge. Feel free to drop your back knee if that feels more stable for you. When you're ready, you're bringing your right upper arm over your left thigh and your hands into prayer position. You need to send the energy back through your right heel. Press your hands together, lengthen your spine, and breathe here. Nice strong breath all the way through your twist. Nice supple center. One more breath. And when you're ready, you release the hands down to the floor. Try and make the transition nice and smooth. You're coming back into a plank pose. Good. So you take a breath here. If you would like to add a twist here, you turn your heels in one direction. Exhale. You come back to your center. Inhale. Turn the heels the other way. Exhale. Back to your center. Inhale. One more each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Lower slowly down. Try not to collapse. Your elbows should brush your side ribs. All the way down. Put your forehead down and lengthen. Hands alongside your chest. Reach your legs back. Slowly you come into cobra. Unwind all the way through your abdominals. Good. When you're ready, slowly down. Here again, you might consider taking a moment in child's pose if you feel breathless, if you feel that you just need a moment to reconnect. And this time it's the right leg that rises. So you inhale slowly up. The right knee comes towards the right wrist. Up and back, inhale. Towards the left wrist. Exhale. Up and back, inhale. Towards the elbow or the upper arm. Right side first. And then up and back. And then the twist towards the left arm. Up and back. Lovely. Thread through but slowly. Look at that space between your hands. Set your intention to place your foot there lightly. Square your right hip back. Nice strong line of energy through your left leg. Remember, you can drop that left knee down for more stability. You lengthen your spine. And when you're ready, you come into your twist. So it's left arm over right thigh. Nice strong breath. One more. Releasing from your twist, finding the balance on your right foot. Remember that transition here from lunge into Gurudasana. So this time you're standing on your right foot, lifting your left leg, bending your right knee, squeezing through your inner leg line. Sit down, hands in front of your heart, and find your breath. Good. When you're ready, unwind your legs. Bring yourself to stand in your Tadasana. See how you feel here. You turn your toes out. You drop down into Mamasana. Take a breath or two here in your Malasana. Regulate your breathing again.
feel ready, you drop down and onto your seat. Use your hands to help you if you need to. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your heels in towards you. Now, this is Baddha Konasana. If you need some support under the very back of your pelvis, just to help you to align, you can use some support there. You could take hold of your ankles and pull slightly up and back to help you lift your heart. Let the knees drop down so you're opening your inner leg lines. And then, if it feels okay for you, take a fold forward here.
So just beginning here to really calm your energy. When you're ready, you can bring yourself slowly away. We will come onto our back. We will do a shoulder stand sequence. I'd suggest, if you've not practiced this sequence with me or with another teacher, that you maybe watch it for today, or maybe take an alternative, maybe take a Supta Baddha Konasana, a more restorative pose, or maybe a Supta Dandasana, just pop your feet up in the air and invert your legs. If you're familiar with shoulder stand sequence, then you can come along with me and do the sequence. We're thinking of a shoulder stand, a plow pose, and a fish pose, for a few breaths in each. So when you're ready, remember, even when I'm not there to watch you, there is no launching into shoulder stand. You need to come into it very, very slowly. So you press into your hands, you squeeze through your center, you lift your hips, just nice and slow, and into a version of shoulder stand that feels okay for you. Now, you need to really check in here. Be sure that your neck feels comfortable. There's no nasty pressure, no pinching or pain. You stay for a few breaths if you can. And you can gradually elongate the duration that you stay in this posture. Try and reach straight up through your legs. And then when you feel ready, if it's okay for you, you can take this into halasana, into a plow pose. So you're lowering your feet over towards the floor. Now, if your feet only come some way, this is okay, this is fine, but keep the support on your hips. If your feet come all the way to the floor, Then you can release your hands down. And you take a few breaths here. You might turn your toes under, or you might come onto the tops of your feet. So the sensations are quite different. You can experiment, see what feels good for you. We take 1 or 2 breaths again. The exit here, the transition into fish pose, into Matsyasana, is very slow. Ideally, your hands are close together. You use your arms to slow the descent. You use your abdominals and you roll slowly down. As you lower your legs, you lift your heart. So there's almost, it's kind of like a lever action. So from here, as the legs start to lower, I'm pressing into my elbows and lifting my heart. Nice smooth transition there. Yeah. And then you open through your belly, your chin is in. And if you have a vulnerable neck, you might want to stay here with your chin in towards your chest and just stay for maybe a moment. If it feels okay for you to let the head release back, you can take yourself all the way into Matsyasana. When it feels like enough, lift the heart, bring the head out, and at the same time as you release the spine down, bring the knees in. Wrap your arms around your legs. You take a breath or two here. Good. You can relax the feet down to the floor. Give your legs just a rock side to side. Maybe roll your head, make sure that there is no stress or tension in your neck. If you feel that there is anything that you need to do before you take your Shavasana, go on ahead. You might want to take a restorative twist, or maybe a little Baddha. So if you feel that your body isn't quite finished, you can carry on with those extra postures. If you feel that you're ready, settle yourself down, align yourself. If you need to keep your legs bent, that would be okay as well. And I'd suggest that you take a few minutes here in your Shavasana, in your relaxation.
Feel that you are replenishing, nourishing your body with each inhalation. That there's a little mini cleanse each time you exhale. Our transition into spring is often uneven. This year, certainly, transitioning into spring while we're in isolation, while we're locked down, it's going to feel certainly different to the usual when we are out and about, outdoors more, exploring outside more in springtime. There are days when we feel enlivened and excited by the seasonal change, and then there are days when the energy will slump. Often our changeability runs alongside the changeability in the weather. So on bright sunny days we'll feel good, energized, we can be out in the garden at the very least. On the dull days or the cold days, we'll maybe feel different. And we can come into our practice to help us to modulate those feelings, those extremes of feeling up and feeling down. So take a few more breaths here. Inhale deeply, new, renewed energy. And exhale the heavy, the dark feelings of winter that are maybe still lingering a little. You can take a breath here, a deep inhale, start to awaken. Really sigh away your exhale. Let go of the last that you have to let go of. So the last kind of negative feeling, the last heavy or dark energy. And then stretch. Really stretch top to toe, move your fingers, move your toes. Take as long as you need with your stretches and then bring yourself very slowly back up to sitting. You can bring yourself into any seated posture, any cross-legged posture, any kneeling posture that feels good for you. And maybe just take a breath there. Notice how you feel, if you feel lighter, or brighter, or more enlivened. When you're ready, bring your hands in front of your heart. You bow forward with gratitude to your body for your practice. Slowly up. Namaste.